Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who is new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. Welcome to pajama time, because this is how I start my looks when I'm doing makeup on camera. Okay, sweeties, today we're going to talk about this palette. This is the Enchanting palette, a winter themed palette from Questa Cosmetics. Questa Cosmetics is a US based indie brand, and I ordered this palette when it dropped. Like the second I saw it, I ordered it because it looks like this, and this is just so me, like so me, and I just needed to have it and I ordered it immediately. Okay, then the owner of Questa Cosmetics included also this here into the package, which is also an amazing palette, more neutral with a few colors in it. I've already done a couple of looks. I don't think as of right now when I'm filming this that any of them are live yet on my social media, but they will come up. I have not filmed with this one, but I have done 2 or 3 looks with this one already. Okay, so this is the bold palette and the theme is so cool. I am bold, I am brave, courageous and strong. Like really, who does not need this message every single morning when you do your makeup? Like really, you know? So yeah, anyway, let me just get this closer to you and then we're going to move over to the Enchanting palette. All right, let me show you this beautiful, cute packaging. Like so cute. And it says here, she was cold as ice because she was left out in the storm, but in the right arms she melted. Right? So cute. Anyway, winter themed palette, so I figured I better get working with this before the winter is over, right? But really so cute. Of course, you do have pressed glitters in the palette, which I love, and also in today's look I'm planning to use pressed glitters. I actually in all of my looks used some of the pressed glitters here. All right, so while we're already talking about all of my looks, because today I'm going to do my 4th look with this palette, I just couldn't get enough. So let us talk about the look a little bit so I can show you what I've already done with the palette, and I'm going to put them on top of me right now. Alright, so in the first look I used some mid-tone blue / teal shade in the crease, and I used the golden shimmer on the lid and of course the darker blue matte to deepen up the look. Really came out nicely. By the way, for all of the looks I used a black liner. Today I don't know yet. In the second look I used a bit of a blue that I'm going to show you in just a second also in the palette. It is a little bit of a blue-gray hybrid. It's kind of a murky blue, and there's also like a silver, kind of a shimmer, leaning silver, and I combined those two and it also came out super classy, really beautiful. And then in the third look, which you can see in the new makeup releases video #1 from 2021, there you can see it in live if you wish to, and that is a look that is of course teals and dark blues mixing, and well, you see what I did there. Also came out super beautiful. Okay, so sweeties, let me just show you also in the palette what I mean. Okay, so you have of course here the teals, this one and this one. These two are shimmers and this one is a matte. And then you have of course like mid-tone blues, which is this one is a shimmer and this one is a matte. And then we have a golden glitter and a golden shimmer. We have a white shimmer. We have of course a dark blue and a dark blue glitter and a dark blue shimmer. Here we have I would almost say this is not really a teal. I haven't used this yet. I really should though. Okay, so anyway, this is almost like a turquoise, you know? Okay, so the other blue that I told you with the gray blue hybrid is this one, which is also a shimmer, and I used that like all over the place, and then put this one here on top on the lid, and it came out so nice. I mean, you just saw it. Okay, so this is the palette. For today's look, I kind of want to really go more into the white shimmer and then go really dark in my crease and below, and maybe with this blue shimmer, and then also use, I don't know, these two, because these two I haven't used yet. All of those I have used. So yeah, so that is the plan. Okay, I will of course show you how I'm applying my makeup, but I'm going to speed it up so it's a little bit maybe more entertaining than me sitting here forever and blending, because you know me. Yeah, it can take forever. So that's why I'm going to speed it up so it's more entertaining for you, and then afterwards we're going to meet here again with the swatches, and then also of course for the review part of this palette. Alright my lovelies, here we are back with the finished look and the finished styling, and I'm so in love. Of course I'm in love. It's blues, sweeties. This whole palette is magical. It is. I mean, you just saw the swatches. I have them right here, and I think this is so cool, sweeties. This palette, there was a reason why I immediately knew that I needed to buy this, and this is when I have my best results. When I know the second I see a palette and I order it and I start working with it and it's great, that is when makeup is the most fun, isn't it? Like, really. Anyway, so you see the swatches right here. The color scheme we have already spoken about. It's of course blues. We have two golds, a golden shimmer and a golden glitter. We have a silver kind of glitter, but also in this there are a few golden specks in it. And honestly, I think like it's like a multi-chrome kind of a glitter. It has all kinds of color shifts to it, but it's mostly silver. Okay, let's put it that way. We have of course this beautiful, very, very opaque white shimmer, and this glitter here, this one is so pretty because it's chunky, and I love chunky glitters, you know that. And it does have, is it moons? Yeah, it's moons. It's like purple moons. I don't know if you can see this, maybe not, maybe you saw it in the close-up of the swatch video, but anyway, this is what it is. It has chunks in it that are purple, and it's in the shape of moons. Really, really cool. Like, seriously loving it. Really, really loving it. Yes. All right, so let's just zoom in because I'm excited. Let's zoom in and show you the look. So this is how it turned out, and I actually used a purple as a liner that I created myself, and I'm going to show you in a second because I pulled in the bold palette that I showed you at the beginning of the video to create that liner in order to also just stay within one brand and also make it a little bit more interesting and just pull in a different color, you know, because of course when you're working with a mostly monochromatic palette, it's gonna be limiting, you know, it is, because it's one color basically. But when I look at this palette and I see the variety of things that you're getting here in any case, even though it is mostly an overall monochromatic, I think it's pretty phenomenal, honestly. Like, really, I mean, the fact that she put in those neutrals or golds is really, really nice because, you know, the combination between blues and neutrals is a good combination. It always works. It always looks amazing. Just remember the first look that I showed you in the beginning of the video. That was, I think I combined, let me think, I think I combined this one and this one in the crease and up, and then I had this one on my lid and I put the glitter on top. Super, super nice. Okay, so everything in this palette worked super well. There is not a single dot as far as I can tell. I've used everything in this palette. Also, speaking about the glitters, I know not everybody here on my channel is up for pressed glitters. I love them, as you know. So I'm going to just tell you that the formula of the binder is really, really nice. There was, of course, I mean, there is always a little bit of fallout when you're applying pressed glitters because that is just what it is, you know. It's not science, it's just gravity. But it is a very, very good binder. I didn't have any issues with creasing or separating or like that it becomes like chunky and clunky during the day. Not at all. Everything was fine. Also, when we speak about the shimmers, there was no creasing, there was no fading. They were super, super nice and buildable. This is a really, really fun formula to work with. And I mean, also when you think about it, you do not have a whole lot of very, very light shades to blend out the darker shades with. And honestly, I think that was the look, the third look that you saw in the pictures. I actually used, and now I need to think, I think I used these two. And this one I didn't blend out with anything. I just used it and just sort of blended it out with itself, and it works, you know, like this is good stuff. How would this compare to something? I would say if anyone knows the Becca Muse formula, for example, that is a similar formula, and also Style Cosmetics, similar formula, and I like all of these other brands too, so there is no surprise that I absolutely love this palette. Questa Cosmetics, I honestly don't know, this one say Questa or Questa. I really don't know. I'm always flipping back and forth. I don't know. So anyway, very well done. Super, super well done. And I also wanted to, of course, show you, this is the shade, the purple shade right here. This is the shade that I used to create the liner. That's why it's all scratched up. I hope the autofocus is picking it up. It's this one here. It's the shade Go Getter. Alright, so anyway, this also is a very, very nice palette. I don't know if I'll be able to film with this, but there will definitely be looks coming up on my Instagram. Of course, I think 2 or 3 looks with this one and 4 looks with this one. So please make sure if you're up for more looks, I have the Leorah Cosmetics Instagram and also Leorah Styling, where you can see how all my makeup looks that I'm creating go together, or sometimes not, which can be very, very interesting with my styling. Okay, so anyway, let's go back to this one. Of course, the packaging with the whole theme of the winter and corresponding with the color scheme is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, you have those deer here, and that is of course corresponding to the golden shades here, and it's just gorgeous. Gorgeous how she's done this, you know, also with this little I don't know, this little story snippet. I don't know how to say this. Here on the palette, it's just so, so cute, you know? Okay, so you have the ingredients on the back. You do not have shade names in this palette. You do have a mirror, all right? So shade names, I always love. I mean, it's not so bad if I don't have it, but I think in a palette like this could have been also like really, really nice, and sort of, you know, going into this enchanting theme could have been really, really nice. In the bold palette, you do have shade names, you know, which is actually super nice. Assertive, brave, sassy, go-getter, dynamic, courageous, shameless, inspire, soar, confidence, like all the good things, you know, like really. Okay, so anyway, we have cardboard packaging, and that is what it is. Like really, I so enjoyed this. Now, this looks already quite messy because once I'm through with a palette, it looks messy. The thing is that one cannot really clean this up so much, but otherwise I would have. Anyway, it kind of leaves a stain, you know, but that's just how life is. All right, sweeties, this was great. Absolutely great. Let me just quickly also tell you about the highlighter, because this is like a purplish leaning highlighter, in case you, I hope you can see this. And I just want to point out this palette from You Can Be Makeup, the Kaleidoscope highlighter palette. Sweeties, I use this shade here, and I don't know if you can see the colors, the different colors. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know, but anyway, this is an amazing highlighter palette. I love this one so much, and I love the formula. I love that I get 9 colors in just one palette. I love this. So just saying, that was super cool. And besides that, I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled that I took this time out of my filming schedule and just sit with this palette and do 4 looks with this Enchanting palette and like give it my all, you know, and that is awesome. And just imagine if you can combine palettes, you know, because I'm just sitting here trying to review one palette. So, but if you just go and play and pull in other things, just imagine how much you can do with a palette like this, if you like pressed glitter. But again, you know, this palette here doesn't have any pressed glitter, so Questa Cosmetics definitely has options for those customers who do not prefer to have pressed glitters in their palettes, you know. So anyway, just saying that that's what it is. All right, sweeties, I hope this was helpful for you. I had so much fun, and I hope you did too. So besides that, of course, you will find everything linked in the description box, everything, my social media, and of course my makeup that I used and everything, my discount codes, all of that. Besides that, of course, leave me a comment in the comment section down below, and if you want to and you're new here, then please check out my channel. I would love for you to join, because there is always room for someone else in my kingdom. Besides that, of course, I'm going to see you here for my next video, which is going to be super soon, and up until then, definitely go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.